go ahead and give a shot at making a YouTube video. Some friends of mine suggested I do it because I was showing them a Halloween costume and they said, you should make a video so other people can figure out how to do this too. And I said, okay, let's do it. Happy almost Halloween. This year I'm going to be Chiquita Banana / Carmen Miranda, whatever you want to do. So I'm going to go over the tutorial of how I'm going to make my headpiece with all the fruit and whatnot and all the festivities. So far I've teased my hair a little bit just to give it a little bit of volume. I put some makeup on already. And then I'm going to just start like applying the fruit and teasing my hair and using this little green guy with this to kind of twine it all together. I feel like these will keep it all in place. Now I have my headband on. I'm ready to do my hair and the whole headpiece. The first thing I'm going to do is I have this old sock bun from like an old Halloween custom a few years ago. It's like one of the huge ones I got at Sally's. I'm going to put it in my hair, I think, and then kind of tuck my hair in and spray it like crazy. And then once I have that in place, I can kind of just start poking things and then putting things in using this and to keep everything in place and just spraying the crap out of it. I already teased the front pieces of my hair, so I'm going to kind of push those forward. I'm going to take this little sock bun, I'm going to kind of tuck it over to give it a little snooky poof. And then I'm just going to tuck it in, and that's how I'm going to get like the volume that I want, and it's going to hide completely the sock bun. And then once it's all tucked in there, I'm going to take bobby pins, I'm going to secure it in place. Alright, it's all hairsprayed and in place. I personally have, you know, fine hair, so I can't just tease my regular hair and create like this much volume. I gotta put something in there to create this look. But whatever, no one's gotta know that. The reason why I got this idea is because a few years ago I was Marie Antoinette and I had 2 of these sock buns in layered, and I just put it in there and tucked it in and sprayed it, and it stayed literally all night and I didn't have any problems with it. So this is why this is my go-to for creating this sort of big hair look. Alright, next is the fruit. So I've gone ahead and disassembled the fruit that I have. I don't remember if I mentioned it before. It's squishy, but these are technically keychains. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is kind of cut the keychain out or somehow figure out how to hide it so when it's in my hair you don't notice it. I feel like you can find these at like a dollar store, or like I live in LA, so I went to Santee Alley, or maybe like a party supply store. They're squishy. I actually went to Kids R Us or Babies R Us, one of those kind of places, to look for fruit. But they did not have these kinds of fruit. The fruit that they had were all the really hard fruit. It's like hard plastic. So I ended up not getting those because I thought it'd be hard to work with. So any kind of party supply store, art store, these are great because they're separate. So I can kind of put them all over the place. Got the banana. This is a keychain as well. I have to cut the keychain part out before I put it on my head. Okay, so first thing I did was I took this bow and I clipped it into, you know, right onto this headband. So that's the first thing that I'm going to do. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to start to play around with it. I'm going to just kind of put it in through the hair, because this stuff you can maneuver and bend. And I've already gone ahead and take the keychains off of these things. Honestly, all you have to do is tug at it. They're super cheap. They're like dollar store kind of toys. So pull it, comes right out. And then you just kind of want to place it in areas where you think it would look nice and play around with it, and then use this, what I was thinking, to poke through these little squishy things so they all stay in place. So I've gone ahead and taken one of these little guys here and I've tucked it into my headband, and I've kind of been like separating it a little bit to just create a little bit of volume and just to kind of play with it, see where I can kind of hide the fruit. And then this is kind of poking through, so I want to tuck it back in, but make sure it's secure, and wrap it into my hair, kind of weave it in there. Okay, and I'll fix that, you know, to make it look nice. But I'm gonna take this I'm going to tuck it underneath this, and then I'm going to intertwine it in this stuff. I'm just kind of wrapping it around. There. That's there. Now you just gotta kind of layer it and layer it and layer it and put more and more and more. So I'm gonna put another one right here, and I'm gonna take another one of these little green guys. I'm gonna wrap it around the edge. There's a little bit of space right here. I'm gonna kind of take this white part and wrap it around here. Like I said, I'm totally winging this, so I hope this comes out okay, but just gotta go for it and hope it comes out okay. And then you can kind of tweak it in the end. Okay. Alright, so I put another little green piece here in the front so that I have something to wrap this around as well. I'm gonna take this piece. So we got some grapes hanging, that's good. Now, what should we do here? I feel like we need a banana. You know, it's like, where are you gonna put that to make that look nice? maybe stick this on last. Maybe we need some color. Orange? Maybe an orange. Put an orange in this, like up here. But I think I would like to be elevated, so what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to put another one of these in, and maybe another one of these to give it some volume, and then I'll put these two on top of it. Okay, so I'm going to tuck it underneath the hair. I'm going to just take a big chunk. Tuck it underneath, and then make sure that the end ultimately is not showing. If I need to, I can kind of tuck it under the headband. I feel like the worst part about this is going to be tomorrow when my hair is like one big knot, but whatever. Okay, so it's in there. There we go. I will attach some more grapes right here. And I just want to say that this has been a really cheap costume because it's good for last minute, and all this fruit that I got, you know, dollar store, couple bucks here and there, is super cheap. And this, if you really wanted to, you could rock it another day with some sort of outfit. You know, I feel like this is totally kind of coming back in style. Alright, so I got some more grapes. Now, let me see. I think overall with this whole outfit, the skirt and the top and all the jewelry and the fruit, I think I spent maybe 30 bucks. So it can be done really cheaply. All right. See, I want to put it like up here. Oops. All right. Let's see. How are we going to do this? Maybe what we need to do is take this and poke it through. Or maybe, you know what, I'm going to take some scissors. I'm going to poke a hole in it. That way it'll go in easily. Okay. Made a little hole. That ought to work. And I'll take this, because I want the top to be showing, so I want this to go through the bottom. Okay. Perfect. There we go, it's attached. And now I'm gonna wrap this around some of the other green stuff that I got going on. Right in here. I'm gonna wrap this around. There we go. Boom. It is there. Apple's right there. I'm gonna have to put some more grapes here or something. Because this looks weird just dangling by itself. So since that worked out with the apple, I think I'm going to do the same thing with the orange. Okay. I'm putting this in the bottom of the orange. Now it's attached. And I'm going to put this next to, maybe what I'll do is I'll kind of wrap it around the grapes a little bit. And then tuck it a little bit into the headband, because I feel like it's really dangling. Okay, it looks a little messy, but it's supposed to. You can see the fruit. There we go. Okay, so everything's kind of attached to each other because of this green stuff, but at the same time, if you like lean forward or lean back, like it's not attached to anything. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm taking a bobby pin and I'm gonna attach this white stuff to my hair, and then I'm gonna take one more. I'm gonna take a bobby pin and attach it to the headband, so that way it doesn't go anywhere. Okay, I'll do one way and one the other. There we go. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna take more of this. I'm gonna poke it in here. I'm gonna put this, and then I'm gonna put the banana, and then any little spot that's open, I'm just gonna fill it with grapes. And that's how it's gonna give it like a really full look. And actually, I'm gonna take a bobby pin and poke it through my hair, and then poke it through the pineapple so it also stays in place. Okay. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and go crazy and literally put all of these little grape things that I have and put them all over the place, and then last minute I'll put the banana on and just kind of poke it in there. Alright. Other thing I want to mention is, in addition to these things holding things in place, bobby pins are your best friend, because you can, since these are so squishy, you can literally poke you can take a bobby pin, put it through your hair, and then poke it through this so that it'll stay in place. This stuff is great in that it's like super colorful, has like a nice shimmer to it. So I'm glad I found it. I'm not actually sure what these things are supposed to be used for, like besides a Chiquita banana costume, right? Alright, so get that. Maybe, I think I have two more, so I'll just kind of decorate the back here. I'm literally just kind of shoving it in and then pinning it so it stays in place, and then spreading it, kind of like spreading it apart like leaves, like, so you can make it more full so it's not all clumped together. And I had showed you the little donut like sock bun thing I had, and I took some of these green things and kind of specifically poked it through there, so that way you can't see the sock bun at all, because no one wants to see that. You're not supposed to see that. Do not want to know that you've been using a sock bun. Okay, so I use the bobby pin, pin it in there, kind of like pinning everything in place. So I twined it, and then I'm going to take a pin, because I don't trust it to stay on its own. And I'm going to take a bobby pin and pin that one little thing. Let's see. Kind of hard to see what I'm doing, but I'm just trying to like secure everything either with a bobby pin or with the white little twine stuff. And that's all I gotta do to make sure it stays in place. Okay, so I have a bunch more of this stuff. And I might not even need a banana. I already got so much fruit. Okay, I think I'm gonna put one right here as well. I'm gonna really fill the front up. Okay, so I have this edge here. I'm gonna take a bobby pin. I'm gonna secure it against the hair. This is
crazy. Okay.
This is kind of like what the final product is looking like. Still have the banana to put on, but my friend's here and I gotta go let her up. So, yay! Happy Halloween!